So with D23 Expo taking place at the end of August, let's discuss everything that we know so far about the transformational changes that are going to be coming to Epcot up next. Hi there Waltoniers, I'm Jack and this is of course DSNY Newscast from Epcot, and very quickly I just want to let you all know that this upcoming Sunday or Monday I'm going to be in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. So I've decided I'm going to do a live stream from the Plaza Batu inside Black Spire Outpost on one of those 2 days, so it'd be great if everyone can come along and join me for that. Plus, I'll be doing a vlog of my experiences within Galaxy's Edge, and that'll be posted in the next couple of weeks. But anyways, enough of that, now let's get into today's topic.
As over the last 4 years, Pixar and Star Wars have been the two big projects that have received a lot of attention from Walt Disney Imagineering. However, for the next 4 years, the focus is turning toward Marvel and the future. As over in Disney California Adventure, work is already well underway on the Marvel superhero universe, and that is of course only one of 3 confirmed Marvel lands coming to Disney parks, and the other main focus is Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebrations. That will partly consist of the ongoing revamp and overhaul of Epcot into a park that is more timeless, more family friendly, and most importantly, more Disney. And it's easy to see that Epcot is going to receive a lot of new additions and changes very soon, as this has been mentioned within Disney's official statements on the matter, that at D23 Expo on Sunday, August 25th, the transformation of Epcot will take centre stage at the Disney Parks and Resorts panel, much the same way that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge did back in 2017 and 2015. However, Disney have previously announced changes coming to the former Wonders of Life Pavilion that will become an interactive city of play, a new space-themed immersive dining experience that is being built right next to Mission Space and will open later this year, and of course the Guardians of the Galaxy attraction, which will be Disney's first ever storytelling roller coaster. But all of these projects that I just mentioned are only just phase 1 of a grander reimagining and repositioning of Epcot, as 2 years ago Disney showed this blue sky concept art of the changes that were planned for Future World. But since then, the plans have drastically altered, and so this concept art should be treated more in the lines of an outdated vision of what Disney are aiming for stylistically, but not what will exactly be built.
As to go into the topic any further and discuss the plans for the rest of Future World, we're going to have to turn towards some rumours and reliable insiders' insights.
So let's start with what will happen to the former Communicore buildings, which are now home to Innoventions. As it has been stated by many a reputable insider over on the WDW Magic forums, that the main Future World central spine is going to receive a lot of work, as Marnie 1971 has stated that Innoventions East is safe. However, it will receive some pretty drastic cosmetic changes, which will see the quick service restaurant Electric Umbrella extensively renovated and rethemed. The break section canopy between the 2 buildings will be removed, and then Mouse Gear will remain in its location, but it will also receive extensive interior and exterior design changes that will make it feel like a whole new merchandise location. Whereas moving on over to Innoventions West, it's reportedly going to be completely removed and demolished, with Starbucks and the character meet and greets in Character Central to get new homes in standalone buildings. However, Club Cool's future is not so certain, with this most likely just being removed altogether, although Disney could always find a temporary location if they needed to fulfill any remaining contractual obligations to Coca-Cola.
Now at this stage you're probably wondering, if it is rumoured to be demolished, then what exactly is going to be going in its place?
As the insiders on the WDW Magic forums have corroborated, that the central spine where the Fountain of Nations currently resides is rumoured to be removed and replaced with an intricate garden area, which will supposedly draw inspiration from the concept art from 2 years ago. Then, because the former Wonders of Life is now transforming into a yet-to-be-named play pavilion, there will be a need for a new festival centre to be constructed in this location here, that will not necessarily look like it does in the concept art, as apparently it will feature a rumoured waterfront on one side. And then we move on over to the seas and the land, and insiders have indicated that both pavilions will receive some form of renovation over the next 4 to 5 years. However, don't worry, they are not going anywhere, and they will remain as they are. But next to the seas, with the removal of Innoventions West, this whole space will be opened up, with there supposedly being an elaborate dancing water fountain that will act as a sort of extension of the Seas Pavilion, with there also being rumours that this might draw inspiration from Moana with the water effects that we can see within the movie. And if we look very closely at the old artwork, and indeed in the background of this new 2019 artwork as well, we can see that there's a water feature in the location of Innoventions West. But the main objective of this whole redesign is to open up Future World and make it feel more connected and fluid, so that you can see from the land all the way through to Future World East, while showcasing the best of technology in the future integrated with our natural surroundings, which to me sounds an awful lot like the modern design aesthetic that is being championed in the garden cities of Singapore. But also Epcot's focus on festival-based entertainment offerings year-round will also extend into this area of the park as well, helping to hopefully alleviate some of the congestion that can be seen in busy weekends for the Food and Wine and Flower and Garden festivals. And now that brings us to this last rumour, which comes courtesy of MiceChat.com, that claims that Doctor Strange may have a presence within the new Future World plans, and the entire area that is currently known as Future World may be renamed to Epcot Center, as a nice little throwback to the original park name. However, of course, we'll have to await further clarification on all of this with the exact details from Disney at D23 Expo at the end of August, as all we know as of now from the insiders is that the construction on the Future World portion is expected to begin within the next year.
But before we get into any more Epcot news for today, I just want to say a quick thanks to Mickey Travels for sponsoring today's episode.
As Mickey Travels are only one of a select few travel agencies in the entire world that have Disney's Platinum Earmark status. So if you're looking to book a Disney vacation, Mickey Travels will handle all aspects of your trip and do it all for free, as they never charge for their services. So to get your free quote today, visit mickeytravels.com in the description box or call them on the number below.
And changes to Epcot aren't just limited to that of Future World, but as you can see over here, the work is well underway on the entrance area as well.
As we can see in these great images courtesy of BioReconstruct over on Twitter, that the Lever Legacy monoliths have now been entirely removed on the west side of the entrance area. However, it has to be noted that with the way that Disney have removed these in such a careful way, it's not yet known whether they'll resurface this area temporarily and then come back and do the work on the landscaping at a later stage, which is depicted in this concept art, or they'll do all of the work in just one stage. However, I can't imagine Disney wanting to disrupt the guest flow in the entrance area twice, so hopefully they begin work on the new entrance area as well, but I guess only time will tell.
And lastly for today, we've got to talk about that Frozen 2 trailer that was released on Good Morning America on Tuesday.
As we have now received more of a hint to the new tonal direction that will be explored in this highly anticipated sequel, as we'll see Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Sven and Olaf go on more of an adventure whilst following Elsa's journey of discovery, but this time not about accepting her own powers, but instead finding the origin of these magical ice powers. And with Frozen 2, Disney are seemingly answering one of the nagging questions that many had after Frozen, and that is, if Elsa has powers, then are there more people and creatures out there with similar powers as well? And it now seems that with this trailer, Frozen 2 will be exploring and diving even deeper into Norse mythology, quite literally, beyond trolls, as we can see with this knock-in in the trailer. Which, by the way, if you want more great analysis and theories on Frozen 2, go ahead and check out Isaac over at Whatso Videos, as I'll leave a link down below to his video in the description box. But overall, this full official trailer for Frozen 2 doesn't actually reveal much more than what we could already gather from the synopsis and the first teaser trailer. And personally, I actually quite like that, as movies don't need to give you the whole narrative arc in the trailer, and especially with something like Frozen 2, which will have eager Disney fans around the world counting down the days till its release. However, what I would like to see is a glimpse at one of the songs that the Lopez's have written for the sequel ahead of its release. But from what I've been hearing, we'll probably get a taste of the music at D23 Expo in August, just a few months before Frozen 2's November 22nd release date.
But now it's over to you Waltoneers, as I would like to know if you could change or add anything to Epcot's Future World as part of the massive Epcot revamp plans that are set to be announced at D23 Expo at the end of August, then what would it be and why? And that could be changing up the existing rides and pavilions here in Future World to new themes, or enhancing the rides altogether. And don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment, to be in with a chance to win one of these official DSNY Newscast or Waltoneer enamel pins. And congratulations to this Waltoneer here for winning this suggestion from a previous video where we were talking all about the massive expansion plans coming to Disneyland Paris. And so that's it for today, so go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, hit that notification icon so therefore that way hopefully you always receive a notification from YouTube if it does its job properly when we release new videos on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And also, if you've enjoyed today's video from here in Epcot, all about the new revamped plans for Future World, then give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.